Hey guys, this is Christian here. I just wanted to talk about a topic that's really important, and it's one of the things that I faced when I was, starting out as an entrepreneur, starting to make money for the very first time. It's one of the things that I thought about a lot, and I'm sure that if you guys are in the beginning phases of, making money online, maybe you've made zero, maybe you've only made a few $1,000s online ever, right? You're probably feeling these emotions here. You probably feel like this situation is relatable to you, and the situation I'm talking about is like that moment where you're just starting out, right? Let's say, for example, you've decided you're going to try this online business thing. You're going to, work on this online skill, and you're in the process of learning and getting better and, trying to like monetize and make your first like dollar online or your first few $1,000s. But you don't seem to like get the results that you want. You keep trying to like learn. You watch videos, you buy courses, you buy books, you read everything that you can about this business model or like the millionaire mindset. So you're focused on like the learning, and also you're starting to like dabble in like trying, right? You start to send some outreach messages, you start to post some videos, you start to like actually apply the things you learn, but you're not getting the results that you want, and you're starting to feel a little bit discouraged, right? You start to feel like you're not getting the results as quick as you want. You start to like kind of doubt yourself. You start to doubt the business model. You start to doubt if this is real and this is possible. And you start to like kind of like dislike your situation. You start to feel like my situation is bad. Like I'm struggling. This is not what I want. This is not what I thought it would be. I want to be better. I want to have a better life. I want to do these things, but I just can't, right? You start to feel like these frustrations, these negative emotions. And I just want to tell you, like, this is normal. Like, you kind of have to feel these things because once you feel these negative emotions, once you feel like you've really like bothered or like you can't accept the current stage that you're in, that's when you're going to start to like improve. That's when your life is going to get better because now you have like an understanding of that this is not the life that you want and that you need change and that you need to improve, right? So first of all, it's important that you feel these emotions, this frustration, this like feeling of I'm stuck and I want to be better. And the reason why you want to feel these emotions is because that's going to propel you to like want to get better and actually improve and learn things and actually make the change, the transformation necessary, right? But another thing that you have to think about is these things that you see on Instagram, the YouTube vlogs that you see that entrepreneurs post, where they showcase, buying a new car, buying a new watch, they going to the vacation in Europe or, in Asia or whatever it is, right? Those vacations, those highlight reels where they're in the yacht, when they're in the supercar, when they're at the watch store buying the new watch. These things are like highlight moments, right? They're not doing this every day. If they're making a lot of money, these experiences are frequent for them. Like they do this maybe every few months or every month, right? But this is not like their life 100% of the time. There's moments where they're on the computer grinding, trying to get better, learning, from mentors, from courses, books, whatever they can, and they're working on the business. And they also have down moments. They have moments where they feel like the way that you feel like right now, where they feel like they're stuck, where they doubt if they can keep the momentum, where they doubt if this is like as high as they can come, right? So these people also feel emotions, just like you do. So I don't want you to like get discouraged to think that once you have money, life is perfect and these things fade away and now you don't have these problems anymore. That's not true. You're always gonna have these problems, and you shouldn't like get too blinded by the highlights, right? These people, I know there's a lot of scammers, there's a lot of fake gurus that pretend to have this lifestyle and pretend to like buy these things, and they rent a lot of things like that, and they just portray themselves as like an authentic way, right? It's not real. It's not who they actually are. I know that exists, but on the other side, there's also a lot of people who really do live that life, who really do own those things, who really do have like all these things that you see on the videos. They actually think the things that they think, and they actually like believe them and practice them. There's some people who are real, like some people actually live and do these things, right? And on the other side is also people who fake it, right? So I just want you to know that both exist, but what you need to know is that it's just 1%, right? Like 99% of the time or 95% of the time, they're actually working, they're actually grinding, they're actually focused on maintaining their lifestyle and getting better, right? And they also have a boring routine. They don't show you like the boring routine. They don't show you like the daily life because that's kind of boring. That's not what's going to give views. That's not what's going to get likes. That's not what's going to like get engagement and people to come in and like buy the course or to like share the video with other people. That's not what's going to get people to come to them, right? So that's why they have to share the highlights for like the sake of making content, right? But you need to understand that they have a boring routine. They have days where they don't do anything else but just sit on the computer and maybe read a book and or talk to friends, right? Those boring days are like 95% of the time, right? And you yourself have to realize that that is 95% of your life too, right? Maybe for you at your stages, maybe like buying a new laptop, buying a new phone, maybe buying a new pair of shoes, maybe going on like one night's dinner is your 1% highlight, right? But 99% of the time, you're actually just at home on the computer or on the phone, trying to make more money, trying to get better, right? And you have to accept that that is just the way it is, right? You have to find a way to like enjoy this routine, enjoying the grind, enjoying the process, because that's 99% of your life. Your life is like 99% the process, 99% the routine, the grind, and it's only 1% the highlight rate. So the goal of this video that I want you to do is not just to like become aware that that's how life is, and yeah, some people are real, some people are fake, and that these frustrating moments are part of like the process. I want you to realize that the routine, the grind, process, that's 99% of your life, right? That's the part that you're going to live every single day. That's the part that you're going to spend most of your time doing. So what I can tell you right now is you have to learn to enjoy that, right? Because that's going to be the majority of your time. And if you don't enjoy this 99%, you're not going to be able to unlock that 1% highlight reel, right? You're not going to be able to have the money to go on these vacations, to buy these things, to do these things that you want to do, right? So you have to do 99% of the boring work on that routine to be able to unlock the 1%. And there's ways to make this 99% more fun. Of course, if you have money and you've already like made a bit of like progress, you can, move to a different city, move to a different country, buy your own apartment, have like things in your house that you enjoy, have friends that who are valuable and people that, support you and like build you up, right? But in the stages that you guys are in, which is like that 0 to 5K per month, you probably don't have the money, the access, or like the experience or like the know-how to get those things, right? So you have to like look at what you can control. You can control your thoughts. You can control what you spend your time with. You can control who's around you, right? The friends and families, members that like influence your life and, spend time with you. You can control that. Maybe you can't move to like your dream city or your dream country, right? You can't buy your dream car. You don't have the best laptop that you could. You don't have the best phone or like the newest phone. You don't have everything that you want, but there's a certain like amount of things that you can control, like your thoughts, your time, where you surround the people you surround with, and try to control like as many things as you can. Try to like create the life and create the routine that is going to fit you. It's going to be enjoyable for you. And over time, you're going to get money, you're going to learn, you're going to meet new people, and you're going to improve this routine, this process, this daily life that you live. This 99% is going to get better, right? So what I can tell you right now is try to optimize the routine, the process, the grind, that 99% of your life. Try to optimize it, right? Because this 99% is going to allow you to be more successful. It's going to unlock the 1%, right? So you have to realize that's how life is. Like the 99% is routine and the 1% is the highlights that you see on Instagram. So understand that and optimize this, because this is most of your life. It's what's going to help you unlock the 1%. It's what's going to help you actually be successful and actually like not feel like you wasted your time. Because let's say, for example, you do unlock the 1%, but you hated this 99% of your life. You're going to feel like you wasted your time. You're going to feel regret. You're going to feel a lot of negative emotions. You're going to be more likely to quit. You're going to be more likely to feel bad. You're gonna feel like you wasted your time. So always optimize this 99%. Always like find a way to like enjoy this grind, enjoy this moment, and to like honestly, progress is like the most addictive part. Like the results are cool, like superficial things are really nice and they're enjoyable and they're fun. But the progress is like the funnest part. That's the part that is gonna make you motivated to wake up, motivated to sit on the computer again, motivated to do more, right? That's what's gonna actually push you and what's actually gonna drive all the results that you want and all the things that you want. So again, guys, the goal of this video is just to like remind you guys to optimize for that, to like really get you like in the perspective that this is 99% and this is 1%. And this is what matters more. And this is what is going to propel your life to be better and to actually improve you, right? So again, guys, this video is pretty unstructured. I wanted to just come in here and just tell you things that I figured out and that I also believe that you should figure out as well, because these things you have to like kind of experience them. You have to like think about them. You have to reflect to really get them. And I know a lot of you guys are still new to the online money game. You've never made like 10K or 100K or any like large amount before, so you guys don't understand. You guys are still in the early stages of your journey. But I've hit those milestones. I understand what it feels like. I understand what emotions it invokes and what is necessary to get there. So I just wanted to make this video to like show you guys something that's really valuable, give you guys a perspective that is going to shape your mind and potentially help you guys. So again, guys, I just want to say, if you like the video, make sure you guys like the video. And if you like watching these type of videos, make sure you subscribe, because I'm posting videos Mondays and Fridays and you don't want to miss them. So again, like the video, share it with a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next video.